Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing this box that I found in my parents' basement labeled American Girl Dolls. I saw this label while I was going through the giant pile of boxes deep in my parents' basement, American Girl Dolls, and I was like, oh my god, we still have them. So growing up, both my younger sisters, they each had their own American Girl doll. And you'll see who they are in a moment. We still have them. I never had my own, and I do kind of wish I did, but now that I'm a doll collector, I can get them if I so choose, which I probably eventually will. I've been having this channel and being into this hobby for over a year now, so I still consider myself to be new to the hobby, but I have watched so many YouTube videos about different doll lines, and even though I think American Girl is very fun, I haven't gravitated to that size and style of doll as much as I have with smaller fashion dolls like Monster High and Rainbow High. However, I already looked through this box with my sisters, and it's making it very tempting to get into American Girl, but I know they can get pretty expensive. And I'm still having the rule for myself, I can't buy myself any more new dolls until I finish restoring the ones I already have that I want to restore, which will not count any new dolls that come into my possession, not through buying them, that need to be restored. Like, I'm keeping it at a solid number of dolls that need to be restored before I earn that. I'm still getting dolls that need to be restored, but I will probably buy dolls before I restore these ones. I'm just trying to make it so I don't spend too much money on dolls and have quality time with the dolls I already have. But anyway, I have so many fond memories of going to American Girl doll stores with my sisters and just looking at every single doll and looking at all the clothes and everything and getting excited and imagining which things I would want to play with and things like that. I also have fond memories of seeing a few American Girl doll movies. My favorite was Sage Paints the Sky, and I really want to get a Sage doll. So that'll probably be the main American Girl doll that I hunt for eventually. But oh my gosh, I loved the music, and I still do. I love the music from that movie. It's so iconic. But yeah, I have a lot of good memories of American Girl. I remember being in the American Girl doll store when Olivia Rodrigo's character doll, Grace, was in stores, I'm pretty sure, because I remember they had a little TV in the corner of the store and the movie with Olivia Rodrigo was playing. And I sat there in the store just watching the movie. But I didn't make the connection until years later, once Olivia already had grown a huge music career, that I realized, oh my god, that's the same girl who was in the American Girl doll movie. So I love finding connections like that. It's really exciting, but let's get into the box. So, oh my god. The view is just amazing. There's so many goodies in here. So let's get into it. The first thing we see is Julie. She's one of the historical characters. And when we first opened this box, she was actually in her meat outfit. But my sister, who had the Julie doll, while we were going through this, she remembered the ice skating outfit. And then we found it in here and she wanted to put it on her. So isn't this so cute? And I'll show everything up close at the end. But oh my god, she still has her hairband piece on. Her hair is up in a ponytail. I definitely want to restore her hair and put it back in the straight style. This outfit is so cute. Oh my god, and the little ice skates. You're kidding. Her earrings are so pretty too. They're little stars with blue gemstones. Oh wow, she's so pretty. Love that. Okay, and then next, we actually have, well, I'll show the non-American Girl dolls after the next one, who's buried a little deeper here. It is my other sister's doll, and this is Rebecca. She's another one of the historical dolls. Now, the sister who had the Rebecca doll, I think she loved and appreciated this doll, but my sister who had the Julie doll was really into it. She loved playing with Julie and playing with the outfits and all the accessories and everything. But I asked both my sisters if it was okay for me to acquire these dolls until one day they might want them back, because I still consider these to be my sister's dolls. But now that I'm a doll collector, I feel like it just makes sense for me to put them on display. Also, you can probably hear my cat Lucky meowing. He is hearing all these noises and wants to see what's going on. But I'm being especially protective of these dolls since they're my sister's dolls and since they're American Girl dolls. Like, they're much higher budget dolls than the smaller fashion dolls that I have. So I actually will probably not have these on display until I can have them like behind glass or something. I don't know if that's overprotective of them. It's not like Lucky attacks, well, he has attacked dolls, but not on a regular basis. He just likes attacking their hair sometimes and their accessories, and I don't know, maybe, yeah. So I'm just gonna keep them away because I don't want further damage to come to these dolls. Now, this Rebecca doll, she does have some staining on her face. It almost looks like a purple tear streak, but I think it's like marker. So hopefully that's like able to be washed off. She has some purple marks on her hand as well. But this is her meet outfit. This might even be her original hairstyle, although this hair clip might not be hers originally. It doesn't really look like it, so I don't know. And I don't think I'm gonna get too thorough into like doing a full review of every aspect of these dolls right now. I'm just reacting for a second time to what's in here, this time filming it. But I just want to share this with y'all and document it for myself to remember what we found. And we'll see a lot more details of these dolls when I do the restoration videos. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, so then we have a few other dolls in here. We have this Bitty Baby, which is still the American Girl brand, but just not the American Girl dolls. Oh my god, this outfit is adorable. I'm not really a baby doll collector, but I will be holding on to this. She's so cute, oh my god. So this belonged to my sister who had Julie, so cute. Next up we have this other baby doll. It's very precious. I don't know what brand this is. Let's see. Oh, it's a Madame Alexander baby doll. I did not know that. Wow, I did not realize, because my sister who had the Rebecca doll, she had a doll similar to this that she has in a different box somewhere that was very special to her. And I never realized that these were Madame Alexander. I didn't even know about the brand Madame Alexander as a kid, but my mom told me that her mom bought dolls for my mom and her siblings when they were younger, except it was really kind of for my grandma as a collector / investment piece because she thought they would gain value over time, and they were Madame Alexander dolls. So when my mom told me that, then I started looking out for Madame Alexander. I did not realize that these were the same brand. I was gonna say I feel like they look nothing alike, but I guess they kind of do look similar. It's just weird to me because the scale of them, it's like their heads are about the same size. Like this is the same size as a Madame Alexander doll, right? Or do they come in different scales too? I don't know. But I guess the scale of the Bitty Baby to the American Girl doll is also not accurate because the baby is almost as tall as like, how old are these girls supposed to be? Like 11 or something? Yeah, so the scale is just I think because of that, I didn't realize they were the same brand. That's so interesting. Oh, and the embroidery on here, and the ribbon. Oh, it's so cute. And the little booties. Oh my God. It's so cute. And then we have a mini Julie doll. She's missing her shoes, but she's so cute. She is in her meat outfit. Adorable. And we also have mini Rebecca doll. Her hair is very frizzy. Oh, I could do a whole other videos of restoring these mini dolls. It would mostly just be doing a boil wash of their hair because they seem in pretty good condition. Their hair's just frizzy. Then we have this baby doll that actually belonged to my mom. Here she is. She's very precious. She has a soft body and legs and arms, but her hands and head are the different, is it vinyl material? I don't know. Her face is so cute. She does have a haircut, but she's adorable. Just knowing that my mom owned her, it's so cute. She's a Fisher-Price doll. If I find out more information about her, I will put it on the screen or in the description or somewhere. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna get this pile of dolls out of the way now so I can show you the rest of the goodies in here. Okay, so we've got some American Girl hangers. We've got these bags, one for you and one for the doll. My sister who had Julie said she loved playing with these. Let's see what's inside the doll-sized one. All right, oh, these are Julie's pajamas, I believe. Now, I don't know if these other outfits were specific to Julie. This one seems more like a generic one. Maybe the ice skating one was specific to Julie, but this seems like, you know, you could just buy the PJs for the doll. Or maybe they came with the doll, I don't know. But yeah, so cute. And let's look what's inside the other one. These shoes are adorable, oh my God. Are you kidding me? Wow. And there's another outfit in here. Here's a skirt. I love the stars. And here's a matching shirt. So cute. Then we've got this American Girl bag. I love that it's a doll-sized bag. Oh, and her meat outfit is in here. So here's her shirt. And these jeans. And this shirt that goes under the white one. Love this. Oh, some underwear. And then these skate covers go on the ice skates. And then these leggings. I don't know if these are supposed to go under the jeans or what. Oh wow, and there's this sticker from American Girl. Cool. All right. I think these are her mate shoes. The material of this band scares me. It's like kind of flimsy. I would be very worried about breaking that. We've got this blanket. I think this went with the Bitty Baby. This is so cute. Yeah, it has a Bitty Baby tag and an American Girl tag. Here's a Bitty Baby bib. Oh my God, this is so cute. Here's a nightgown. I believe this was used for Julie in our household, and there was a human-sized one that we still have. I found that in another box, so that's exciting. And then here's one. This has a giraffe with a crown on it. So cute. It's a little bunny onesie. I feel like I remember seeing lots of these with different animals embroidered on them. So adorable. Wow, this really cute dress. Here's some bloomers. Oh my God. A little bonnet for the Bitty Baby. Some more bloomers. And this top. so cute. Oh my god. Here's a little booty. Here's like a gown for the baby. Here's Grace's apron. And here is a little pamphlet with macarons on it. A postcard from Paris, 2015. Oh my god, 11 years ago. Oh, this looks like a, I don't know, a checklist of some kind. Oh, it's supposed to be her passport. Here's another American Girl bag. Here's a sock. And another sock. And a skirt. And it's like a Girl Scout style sash. And a shirt. And while we were going through this, our mom was also kind of reacting to it all with us, and she was saying, because my sister who had the Julie doll said she didn't remember this outfit, I'm pretty sure, but my mom said she might have gotten it like from another mom on Facebook or at a yard sale or something, because she might have thought it was cool, and it is cute. I love the color. Here's this container. Oh, DIY to look like a locker. We would do lots of crafting for dolls, at least my sisters would. My Froggy stuff was constantly on, and my sister, who had the Rebecca doll, would constantly be making crafts with Mod Podge for our dolls. We also had lots of Barbies, but yeah, I just love this. And inside, the Star Student work. Apparently this was supposed to be a desk. It's made out of cardboard. You can tell which things were official and which things were made from scratch. But here's some folders. Oh, so cool. And a bunch of things in the folder. Again, I'll show all of this up way closer. I'm not going to go through every individual paper right now, but I just love it. Okay. And those things apparently probably came from this book, Julie Color and Craft. So there were different things in here that you could color, and you could like cut things out and use them. So that's where we probably got a lot of these school-related things, or just different cutouts in general. And there's still a lot of stuff in here that wasn't used, so it's nice. Oh wow, a sign-up card for the catalog. Cute. Here's a shoebox, a doll-sized shoebox with an actual price tag still on it, $14. This is for the purple striped shoes, but there's other shoes in here. Here are these pink boots, and this shirt and skirt. These were more vaguely familiar in the mind of my sister who had Julie, but she definitely remembered the ice skating outfit and loved it. Oh, here's an actual American Girl, whoops, hairbrush with metal prongs, so this could actually be used on them without damaging the hair. Here's a Bitty Baby rattle. Here's a menu for Grace. Here's a little Ziploc bag with some earrings in it. Here's another bag with a bunch of those craft type things in it. we can look at all that more specifically up close. Oh, here's the packaging. We saved the packaging. The packaging for the earrings. That's amazing. And some more earrings here. And then we've got a bunch of mini books. We have Meet Rebecca, Meet Caroline, Meet Marie Grace, and Meet Josefina. Oh my God, we have the receipt. We have a receipt. Oh, for doll ear piercing. It's stapled to this. Oh my God, we still have this. $16 for the ear piercing. Oh my God. July 30th, 2015. It's May of 2026. This was almost exactly 11 years ago. This was at the Columbus location. Wow. I can't believe we saved the receipt. That's actually amazing. Okay. Oh, a little bow. Just a couple more things in here. Here's An American Girl, Follow Your Inner Star magazine. And another one. This one's specifically Grace themed, it seems. At least the cover is. And here's a one that has a bitty baby and maybe I don't know which doll this is on the front, but it seems to be their advertising that you can have a doll that's like you. So cute. I don't know if it'll be in this video of doing like a flip through. I've seen people do that before as like bonus content, so maybe eventually I'll make a YouTube membership or a Patreon or something for this channel where I can do things like that, or maybe I'll do it as a regular video. I don't know. And get this, my sisters made an inventory of everything in this box. That's so helpful. Are you kidding? Like, who thinks of that as a child? My sisters are amazing. Okay. And another receipt, and this is the last thing in there. This is from the same day. Sequin Star t-shirt for $10, bow skirt red for $7, and striped sport shoes for $14. Wow. And that is everything. So now let's turn the camera around and look at it all up close. So here are all the dolls that were in the box. Here's Julie in her ice skating outfit with the mini Julie. I love these ice skates so much, and let me show you putting on the covers for them. Oh my God, they're glittery. I didn't even realize that. But look, like this is hard to do with one hand, but like, hold on. Isn't that amazing? Like the level of detail, it's just so good. And then here's the Rebecca doll. You can see more of what I was talking about with the damage. I really hope I will be able to remove that. Here's the marks on her hand. But she's so cute. There's the mini one. And the bitty baby. She also does have some marks. I feel like it will be hard to fully restore her, especially these reflective scuffs. I have no idea how to remove those, and just the scratches in general. But I think just washing her is fine. And also, I don't really mind the damage because it shows proof that they were well loved and played with. And then here's the Madame Alexander baby doll. So cute. Little shoes. Oh my God. Then here's the doll that was my mom's. I don't know her name, but she's very cute. Oh, this dress is cute too. Here's her tag. And yeah, that's the dolls. Let's take a look at everything else. Okay, this is everything. Oh my God, seeing it all laid out like this makes me realize how much we actually had. Like, even though it was just 2 American Girl dolls, like, we actually had a lot. So, I mean, I already was grateful to my mom for all of this, but to see it, the quantity, like, we were very lucky. So I appreciate it. It was always a treat when we would get American Girl doll stuff because, you know, it is expensive. So it was like a whole thing. But it was fun, and I'm very grateful for the memories associated with these things. So anyway, let's go through everything. I think I'm gonna start from this side because we'll get more detailed at the end with the craft type stuff. I'm not gonna do a full flip through of these magazines, but let's just get a quick glance. Okay, that wasn't a very good glance, but you know, I am doing this with one hand. It's just so cool though to see this. I'm glad we kept these. I wonder if we have more somewhere. It was always fun to go through catalogs. I guess these ones don't specifically have circles in them. And it wasn't always American Girl catalogs, but I just have memories of circling things we wanted in different catalogs. That was always a fun activity. Here are the Grace accessory things. Here's the menu. It's actually really detailed. Wow. And here's the passport. I'm covering my sister's name in there, but macarons, and it looks like it's checked off. That's why I thought it was like a checklist. Bakeries, macarons. Oh wait, was I even covering up the right page? Hold on. Okay, there we go. What does that say? I don't know. And then Eiffel Tower. And then here's the postcard with the Eiffel Tower stamp. And here's her apron. I love it. Then we've got this Girl Scout style outfit with a bunch of different badges. It's very cute. This part can detach. And the socks. Oh my god. Okay, let's move over. All this bitty baby stuff. It's so cute. Here's the blanket. I love this ribbon. It's just all so cute. I don't know what this ribbon goes to. So precious. And the bib. Oh my god. I feel like we had more of these, so I'm curious where those are. These more generic outfits, they're so cute. Love this dress. Cute. It's just me saying cute over and over again. Love that. Here's Julie's meat outfit. The butterfly. And then here's these shoes with here's the band I was talking about, but pretty cool. And then let's look at this outfit. This one seems to be a lower budget one, just based on the material feel of this and how the shoes are just a piece of plastic unpainted, but it's still cute. And here's the purses. I don't think there's a pocket in this one, but there is in this one. Multiple pockets. Is there anything in there? No, I don't feel anything. Here's the hangers. Here's the shoe box. It's so cute. And I put the... Wait, let's get a better look at that. Interesting. Okay. Here's the actual shoes. I put them in there. So cute. Like, you're kidding. And here's the bags. And then here's the crafting book. I already kind of flipped through this, but it's nice. Here's that magazine ordering thing I was talking about. Looks like this was $14.99. Okay, let's see. Now I'm gonna get a little more detailed with like specific crafting things. So let's see the best way to do this here. Okay, so we've got this thing. Oh no, is it broken? I think it was supposed to be completely attached. Oh yeah, this one was cut up, I believe. But it's supposed to be like a secret message or something. Oh my god, here's Hello Kitty stickers. My sister Julie, had so many Hello Kitty themed birthday parties. She loved Hello Kitty so much. Wow, this is a long sticker strip. Wow. These are cute. When is this from? Does it have a year? Oops, I accidentally just got one stuck to my finger. Where did that one go? Maybe here? Here's the thing. Sanrio 2012. Wow. Here's another one of these. Let's see what it's actually supposed to look like. Yeah, like that. You could write who it's for on there. Here's another one. Cute. And then there's a bunch of erasers in here. Not American Girl doll ones, but it's kind of like a time capsule to see back from like 2012 to 2015. These Halloween erasers. Oh, it's like Lucky. Pencil sharpener. A tiger. Some reindeer. And a bunny. So that's what was in that one. And now let's look in here. Oh, there's the desk. So cute. And then here it says Star Student Work. Got this box of crayons. Oh my god. With the actual little crayons thing in it. It'd be cuter if they were individual paper crayons, but still, that's so cute. Lunch ticket. Hall pass. What else? Public library. The person whose signature appears on the front of this card is responsible for all materials borrowed using this card. This is so cute. We've got this folder. Fun stuff. The colors are so pleasing to the eye. Here's lesson plans. And then, this is really cute, okay? There's tests. My sister who had the Julie doll, she actually like filled out answers. Well, wait, are those printed on? Or I can't tell, but like actually did the answers and everything. And here is like the teacher's edition. So it's like the answers. Okay, yeah, these are printed on. And some of them are even spelled wrong. Oh my god. And then you like can grade them. Oh, and they're in different like handwriting fonts. So cute. And my sister, she used to want to be a teacher, so this is like perfect for her. Isn't that so cute? And that was in the lesson plans folder. Like you can just tell these were like actually played with. Ooh, what are these? My favorite flower is a daisy. Okay. My favorite flower is a daisy. This must be for like the students to practice their cursive. Photo tip sheet. If students plan to use the photos for holiday cards, they should dress in holiday colors. If they want to pass them out or use the photos in scrapbooks, they should dress in costume or everyday wear. Avoid white clothing. White can get dirty before a photo is taken, and it won't pop off the background as well as other colors do. Keep hair under control with barrettes, headbands, or other hair accessories. Oh my god. If you like, use a prop to show your students' interest in a certain area, such as a globe, a calculator, or a stack of books. Remind your student to smile. This is so cute. It's encouraging doll photography. I love that. Here's another spelling test answer sheet with the different students' submissions. And then here's another teacher's edition math test. Oh my god. This is so detailed for doll accessories. Like, wow. Oh my god, this is so cute. And here's teacher's edition math test. Interesting. Oh, Hall pass. Some more student test submissions. I think that's back to the beginning. Okay, what's the next folder? It is documents. All right. Birthday star. Perfect penmanship. Outstanding reader. Good attitude award. Math smarts. Super speller. I love that. It was like showing kids to recognize achievement and like positive reinforcement to be used in the classroom. Like it's showing encouraging teaching style. I like that. Creative writing, my favorite. Let's see what's in here. Oh wow. Backyard carnival lured every neighbor to Allie's backyard. Sadly, the carnival's biggest attraction wasn't supposed to be an attraction at all. What? The best friends laughed so hard they bumped into the wall. But all laughter stopped suddenly when the wall opened slightly to reveal a secret passageway. Oh, I think these are writing prompts. I did writing club in junior high and high school, so this is like super fun. Okay, Lily expected the students and teachers to be a bit different from those at her old school, but nothing could have prepared her for Merriweather Middle School's wacky bus. Clara the cat didn't like goldfish or mice. She didn't like cat food much either. In fact, what Clara did like to eat shocked everyone, especially Clara. I love that. It's a writing prompt about cats. Like, you can't get much more Charlie coded than that. Amber loved bumblebees. She drew bees and took photos of bees. So Amber wasn't the least bit surprised when a bee flew up to her ear one day and shouted a message that only Amber could hear or believe. Wow, these are fun writing prompts. Love that. Okay, what's next? To be graded. Okay. Here is another answer sheet and some more submissions. Okay, this one, okay, this is where my sister actually filled out the answers as if Julie was doing the homework or the test. Isn't that so cute? Julie and Rebecca, oh my God. Wow. That's so cute. Wow. Next up we have graded. Nothing in there. Ooh, a writing journal. It is empty. Team American Girl. Oh wow, we have music. Mary had a little lamb. Oh my God, and it actually teaches you how to do it. Like if you actually tried to do this, you could actually play the song. That is amazing. Wow. You miss every shot that you don't take. American Girl. Yes. Some more hall passes or something here. Library card. Yeah, a lunch ticket and public library. And then we've got these #1 things. I don't know what these were used for, but fun. Okay, I'm gonna put this all back in here. Okay, so that was that. Now, I think the last things we have are over here. So let's look at these earrings. Okay, I just poured them into my hand and I'm really scared of losing them because the backs are not fully secure. So I need to be really careful, but there's star-shaped ones, hearts. There we go. There's some dangly ones too. These are so precious. And then in this other bag are these ones. So it seems to be one with that jewel on it and then 2 plain ones. Cool. Oh, okay, good. There's the second jewel one in there. Yay. All right, and then here's the packaging for the earrings. This is so cool. So this might be from when they actually got the ears pierced. I wonder if these came with the ear piercing. So that brings me to the receipt. Doll ear piercing, $16. Please take this to the cashier for payment. Bring your receipt back to the doll hair salon when you pick up your doll. This is so cool. Yep, so $16. You can see the date, American Girl Columbus. Set sail on summer fun with a retail exclusive sailboard set. It's only available at American Girl stores and only while supplies last. Wow. This is so cool. And here's the other receipt. Sequin star t-shirt. I think that's referring to this. $10. And then bow skirt. Oh, I thought that said red. I don't know what that means. But bow skirt. I feel like we would have gotten skirt that goes with this, so maybe that's referring to this. I mean, there is this bow on it. So if someone knows what that means, let me know. And then striped sports shoes. Okay, so that was these. So that's cute. It seems like we kind of built the outfit. I don't know if these were intended to be sold as a set or if we kind of coordinated it ourselves, but that's so cute. This is so cool to see. I wonder why we did it as two separate transactions, because this one's from 5:44 p.m. and this one's from 5:45 p.m. Same day, same register. Maybe one was for one of my sisters and one was for the other, or maybe the ear piercing had to be its own transaction. I don't know. But anyway, this is so cool. I don't know if this store still exists, because I feel like there aren't as many American Girl doll stores anymore, right? And here's the hairbrush with some hair in it. And it says on the inventory, which I'll show you in a second, that the hairbrush is broken. And I was like, what do you mean? I mean, there's one dented prong here, but it seems fine to me. I mean, maybe there's another one kind of shifted like that, but it's fine. This isn't like broken. But anyway, isn't this so impressive? This is the handwriting of my sister who had the Julie doll. This is so detailed. Like, wow. You can pause to read if you want to read it all. But it pretty much has everything that I just showed you. So yeah, this has been very fun to go through it all. And let's go into the outro. So that was that. I'm looking at everything on the floor right now, and I'm just so grateful that we held on to these things. A lot of our childhood doll stuff got thrown away because a bat died in our box of Barbies. So we threw them away, and I still wish that didn't happen, of course, because I wish I could still have those. So I'm really glad that didn't happen with these. We had several times when bats would get into our house. It was very, very frustrating, and some of my family is like terrified of bats now because of it. But anyway, I'm very grateful to my parents for all of these things. Even though none of them were specifically mine, which I do not resent them for at all. I don't think they were trying to exclude me at all. It's just kind of like how societal norms are. My parents have always been very accepting of my femininity, and they're very accepting of my identity as a trans woman. And I was always included on these trips to the American Girl doll store. I don't remember if I was ever offered to get my own American Girl doll. The Julie and Rebecca might have been gifts to my sisters from my grandparents, which the grandparents I'm thinking of are also very accepting of my identity. It's interesting to look back on how these things all worked out, but there's a possibility that I was also too ashamed to get my own. Like, I would always go with my sisters in the doll aisle at the store and like ask them to go specific places in the aisle so I could look at it and pretend like I was being dragged around by them. Like, that societal shame is real. It's like, even if you have parents who are accepting, and even if people aren't overtly bullying you for being feminine, you still know and can sense these gender norms that are just ingrained in our society. So I instinctually felt this like fear of openly displaying my femininity and interest in feminine things, which I still experience sometimes. Like, I've come a long way, but I still feel weird about being seen going through the doll aisle. I think part of it now is because I'm an adult, but also because I was assigned male at birth and people are weird in a bad way. I'm weird in a good way. Queer people are weird in a good way. People who hate queer people are weird in a bad way. But also, this all stems from pain and the patriarchy. We teach boys to resent all things feminine, but to want to be with a woman. And that could send me down a whole other conversation specifically about the high percentage of men that are interested in trans women but would never openly date one. Can you tell I've been struggling on the dating apps? I just deleted them the other day. Again, I'm in this cycle with social media and dating apps of downloading and deleting and re-downloading and re-deleting. It is a lot, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and reminiscing with me and looking back on all these memories and reflecting on the politics of it all, because everything is political. Some people get annoyed when I bring up politics, but I think it's very relevant. So if you don't mind the occasional political rant, then subscribe, because this is where I share my whimsy, nostalgia, and existential dread. And I hope you'll come along on this journey with me and follow as my doll collection grows and changes over the years. If you also are interested in warrior cats, which you can see I have some books and merch of that over here, I have a Substack podcast called Into the World of Warrior Cats, where I reflect on a chapter of the books every week. I have a spoiler version and a non-spoiler version. Non-spoiler version is free, the spoiler version and access to the comment section and bonus content on that is $5 a month on Substack. So I guess this video is sponsored by myself now. So if you want to go check that out, you can do that next, or check out my other doll videos. We'll see if I have more American Girl content in the future. I will definitely be doing restorations eventually of these dolls, but that is probably in the far future. In the meantime, you can check out my other restorations coming up, and eventually I'm going to be unboxing some Unicorn Academy dolls that I'm very excited for. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week. Love you lots.